Glad you tuned in. That's a good angle right there, man, too. Let's get y'all looking. Yeah, there we go. All right, we already wiped this panel down. Let's double check the bottom. I want to double check that bottom. I don't like that very much. Look at all of that. I had to double check. Make sure. Get a little screwdriver too. Screw out. Good. Now we're ready. We're about to wrap this whole little small piece right here at the bottom, which is called the lower rocker panel. Glad everyone's tuned in, and thank you for the likes too. Same as y'all over here. Glad y'all all tuned in right now too. Yes, it's green. Good eye. Pull tight. So when wrapping lower rocker panels, obviously prep it first. Make sure it's wiped down. Now, what you don't want to do, since most lower rocker panels are not magnetized, you don't want to try to lift up all the way in one end and pull tight if no one's there to hold that vinyl right there. The reason why is because it may drop and fall to the ground because this one is fairly light tacking vinyl. If it is not light tacking vinyl, then you can lift it up, but it's gonna be hard to lift up anyways, and you don't want to pull too much. That's a good turn. Sorry, I see a screw in the damn tires while I'm flipping the car. I'm glad I seen it now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that plugged and notify the owners just to let them know that, because this has got great tread on it still. So I was like, wondering why or how. I don't want to pull it though. It's causing it to start to deflate already. But like I said, we wanted to pull this vinyl. We tacked it in the middle first. Now we can, let's pull up on this one. The bottom is pretty much tacked on it. Pull up right there. That's good. That's good. Lock that bottom in right there. Now before we lock anything else in, lift up. Pull tight. Now we lock this in. This edge. Read our wrinkles. I want to get this out right here, so let's pull some from the bottom. That's good. Now let's pull the rest on the top. That's good. Let's go ahead and put on our glove. Where's everyone located at that's watching right now? Put it in the comments below. Ireland, Houston. I'm gonna be out there in Houston actually on Sunday. I'm gonna do a quick one-day turnaround. I got 3 vehicles I gotta wrap out there. Me and my guy Scott. We're gonna go ahead and knock out 3 wraps on these company vehicles, and I'm heading back right there. So if y'all wanna come and stop by, you're more than welcome to. Gwinnett, oh, you over here on my side of town. I'm over here in Marietta. That's what's up. Ohio, what part of Ohio? No problem, David. I'm glad you was able to watch it. Keep staying tuned in. Let's go ahead and finish off and lock in the rest of the bottom right here. Seal it all the way under. Make sure we don't have to leave any creases. Now this is all good at the bottom. Now we can go ahead and squeegee out the top. We want to do the bumping, but I think a squeegee will work best on this area. Mike, are we hiring? Well, we're only hiring for people who have experience, to be honest with you. And yes, we can do it on contract or contract basis, so you'll be getting a 1099 instead of a W-2. But we're always looking for new installers. Always. But you have to have experience. I actually have 2 people coming by today. One of them took my class and they just wanted to get a little bit more experience. The other one, she reached out to me yesterday on one of my lives and wanted to show me that she can rap. So who am I to say no to that? You want to join the team? By all means. Just show me you know what you're doing. And we can work. Okay, now everything is squeegee down. Let's go grab this heat gun right there. I own Custom Pro PPF in Gwinnett, but haven't attempted vinyl yet. Well, come and join the class. You know, I really think you would benefit off of it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can try it on your own too. Either way is fine. You in Alabama? Okay. Do you have training courses? Yes, we have training courses. We have a 3-day, a 1-day, 3-day, and a 5-day class. And it just so happens that for the month of September, October, and November, we cut the prices down. So instead of it being for the 5-day class $2,500, it's now $2,300. For the 3-day class, instead of it being $1,500, now it's $1,300. And then for the 1-day class, it's still $450. But with the 5-day class, low blow, we're located over here in Marietta, really off of Cobb Parkway, about 7 minutes from the Braves Stadium. When you coming down here, bro? He took my class in Nashville, and you know, some people think it's aggravating when they ask a lot of questions. Every day that he was there for those 3 days of the classes, he asked the maximum amount of questions that he could possibly ask. And I was more than happy to answer him, even afterwards, because I know that he was hungry to know the right steps or what to look for or how to do certain things. So I'm always down to work with him. Okay, I'm in Arkansas, really giving this some thought. Yeah, come on out. Come on out. Should I wrap my 70s Charger? Well, that is a question that's up to you. You can either paint it or wrap it, just depending on which way you want to do it. Which is the best option for you. You're still going to need to do body work on it though. It has to have body work done on it, unless you got it in mint condition. But as we all know, at least a good 84, well, I would say about 85% of these classic cars need some body work. There's a little bit of rust somewhere, there's a little bit of whatever. So, how much do you charge to wrap a car? It depends on the year, make, and model of the vehicle, the color, design, and after, or you know, just like say for instance, ceramic coating, chrome deletes, racing stripes, powder coated wheels, tail light tint, all of those go into effect to price it out accordingly. So what's the year, make, and model of the vehicle? this is all good. Let's trim. And as always, when we're about to trim, let's break our blade. 15, who said around 15K? Need a link for the October, please? Well, David Jones, I would say go ahead and DM us, contact us on our website, call us, text us, whatever you want us to do. So that way we can actually send you the link directly from there on that. But I prefer you to go ahead and just click the link so that way you can message us directly. So that way we know who you are. And then we'll send you that link. But all you really need to do is just go on our website. You can go on the website right now and you'll be able to see it. But as you've seen, I broke my blade. Always keep a sharp blade, you got to. Somebody says how much would you charge for this car and its color? This car right here, this car I would charge about, because I did a few decals on it. Ooh, I gotta check on that little area right there. I would say this one's about $2,900 for it. I got to take off all of this little chrome delete stuff. That was not me. So let's start the trim work. I'm gonna have to get my micro squeegee real quick. Let me grab that. There you go. I see you. Thank you. I wouldn't say around 15K. You know, prices usually range around like 2,700 and up. How you doing? I drank some. Well, I don't even know, man. Whatever your name is, bro, keep that to yourself. I don't even care about all that. But you talk to me about rapping. Don't be weird. Like, really, don't be weird on my channel. Like, it's not needed. That's why I stopped reading it out loud. I was like, man, that don't have nothing to do with whatever we talking about right here. Whenever you want a clean cut, position your body and pull the blade towards you. You can do this and just cut right here, but you don't have too much control because you're already feeling restricted. But if you have it to where you're standing in the angle of where you're pulling the blade to, you can have a cleaner cut. That's a great tip for everyone right there. Let me go ahead and do this on this side. I don't need all of this vinyl right here. So trim some of this. Good. Usually I have on my knee pads, but it's no excuse. No excuse. I usually have my knee pads on. Trying to make it to 45. I'm only 35 right now. But being hard today. Alright, let's trim the bottom. There's no order on what you need to tuck and cut first or whatever like that. Just make sure it's laid down. See a little area I got to trim on this rear quarter panel. So, there we go. What brand of wrap is this? And can you use soapy water? So this one right here, 3M, Cheetah. I think it's Cheetah. Pretty sure it's Cheetah. No, don't use any soapy water. You use that soapy water on cheap vinyl. Not this type of vinyl. This is a dry installation. Damn, bro, I have to work now, but when I finish, gotta watch the whole thing. Okay, all right, well, cool. I'm about to get back on here at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I'm gonna head down. I'm gonna start to head back to my house and everything, but I'm gonna probably get back on here around like 2, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I would say. Or 3, I don't know. I'm gonna get back on here just to let y'all know though. Because we got another car that we gotta start doing a full chrome delete on and wrap the top half of the car and everything. So I wanna make sure I got enough time to knock that out correctly and cleanly. But let's finish off these two areas now. a screw back before I forget. I want to learn how to wrap cars. King Drip Fashion, where you located at? How long should it take a beginner to wrap a Jeep Grand Cherokee? I would say about 5 to 7 days. You in Seattle? All right, well, I would say come and fly out. To be honest with you, come and fly out to our class out here in Atlanta. We're already giving a discount on it. Now, if you wanted to come to our class that we have in Melbourne Beach, Florida, that would be September 13th through the 17th, or in October, we have the Charlotte class, which is October 18th through the 22nd. But we do have classes almost every week in Atlanta, but the prices in Atlanta have just been adjusted. So instead of it for the 5-day class being $2,500, it's now $2,300. For the 3-day class, instead of $1,500, it's now $1,300. So come and join. We walk you through a lot too. How to wrap. On the first day, we'll teach you how to wrap a hood, roof, or trunk. Second day will be a front or rear bumper. Third day will be doors, door handles, and side mirrors. Fourth day will be chrome deletes and camo. I was reading and trying to think at the same time. The 5th day will be racing stripes along with headlight or taillight tint. So come and join. Now, for everyone that else is on the West Coast, I will be out there doing a Cali tour the summer of 2025. I'll start in Sacramento, and I don't have the exact spaces or dates just yet, but it'll be Sacramento, San Francisco. I'm thinking of the Montclair area so I can get Riverside, San Fernando, or San Bernardino, and LA area. And then I'm gonna shoot to Vegas, and then shoot to Phoenix, Arizona. So if anyone is thinking about coming to join the class, I'm gonna open this Cali tour up and let people start placing deposits if they want to for it and everything. But I have yet to secure the locations just yet, because we have other entities that we're also trying to bring along into this. So other entities meaning, when is the Phoenix class? Like I said, we don't have it locked in on the set dates just yet. Trying to make sure I can set it, basically so my kids can come and enjoy the time with me and on that too. I don't know what you asking. You said owner name, please. Me, all in caps. But we will be out there in Phoenix doing the class in the summer. Obviously, we know it's going to be blazing hot out there, but we'll keep it. Obviously, it's going to be indoors and everything too. But if you want to be the first to be notified, click the link in our profile. So that way you can either DM us or text us or call us or whatever, just so that way we can take some of your information, which is like your name, phone number, and email, so we can go ahead and contact you first when we do have that class available. So what you volunteering to tribute? What you trying to volunteer? Yourself? And say that you're trying to help teach as well? What you think about Avery? Any tips on wrapping a 350Z? Well, Avery's a great one to start with. All right, well, like I said, we got other entities that we're trying to bring along in this one, but I think you should, because let me explain this. First off, Avery Dennison is like butter when you wrap. It is so smooth, so easy to wrap and everything, except for when it's extremely cold or extremely hot. So make sure the car is at a good temperature. With it being such a light tacking vinyl, and it's very easy to lift and overstretch, be careful of that. Do not try to overstretch it. Who? Me? Nah. I don't ever get under the influence like that. Nah. Clear. Just because I got a lot of business that comes in, and I can't be under the influence when I get, let's say, a fleet manager that wants to pop up. All right, Captain Ultra Lux. Shh. Shh. All right. Spoosu. Have you ever worked with Aura vinyl? No, I haven't, and I probably will order some just to do a test run on it. I got to do a test run or a review for a Ravuni and everything. No, they did not pay me for this review. That's what's up, though. I can't see your face on there. Let me see if I can click on it and see. Oh, not to flex. I don't even remember seeing your face though, big dog. But you might have had hair back then. That was a while back. You feel me? Let me finish off tucking and cutting this front. But yes, we will have. When he was asking, we do have it where we're gonna have the wrap class, but for maybe a 1 or 2 weeks, we're gonna also bring along the tint class. The dismantle class and the paint protection film class. So he get in the class so we can go ahead and do that right. If you want to help out. Ever used Paradox wraps before? I have one now, and I had it for 2 years. I don't think it's still good, to be honest with you. I don't think it's still good. Yeah, I could wrap your Navigator. For something like that, prices start at $3,700 to wrap a Navigator though. How long do wraps usually last? About 3 to 5 years. How much does a whole roll usually cost? It can range anywhere from $700 all the way up to $3,500 for a roll, depending on what you're looking for. What's your top 3 brands? Avery, 3M, KPMF. I like those 3. What color and who made it? This one right here is cheetah. I think it's satin emerald, not even emerald green, satin something green. I want to call it like Ninja Turtle green. Man, Eddie, get up off my channel, bro. I don't have time to play with you. I don't have time to play with you at all. Matter of fact, I got something for Eddie since he want to play ignorant. Eddie, I'm not hiring you, to be honest with you, the way that you replying to messaging on here. Nah, bro, we not. I'm not playing with you. Yeah, I had to put Eddie on timeout because he talking outlandish. Like, that's not what we do. Nah. Nah. Can you wrap a prime car? Yes, you can. Any vids on dismantling? We are creating those right now, so that way we can have it on our members only channel as well. So that will be something that will come up in 2025. We're gonna actually have that. I didn't know y'all camera was blurry. It was a little hazy. There we go. But we will have those dismantle classes and dismantle videos in 2025. Gotta sand it in prime and rust before wrapping it. Sand, prime, and then possibly even Bondo it or something, because Jesus Christ, rust is not something that you ever want to play with. Yeah, I know you felt that one, German, because yeah, Eddie he wasn't playing nice. I'm like, I don't respect that. Don't do that on my channel. This is my business. We don't play like that. But let me finish.